That day marked the Izu Summer Festival in Iori. Kohei and Chizo were in charge of running Peekaboo's okonomiyaki stand. Ryujiro arrived bringing drinks for Iori and Kohei and asked how their stand was doing. Iori responded that everything was going fine, but Kohei suspected they had some competition. Ryujiro pointed out that the neighboring stand, which was attracting a crowd of women, belonged to the Tinkerbell Tennis Club, known for its group of attractive, popular men. Kohei dismissed them as pathetic otaku, while Iori referred to them as pig's blood. Chiza urged Iori and Kohei to stop saying things like that. Suddenly, Azusa arrived without any clothes on, prompting Ryujiro to ask if she had walked there. Azusa explained that she had taken the bus partway. Iori was bewildered by how Azusa and Ryujiro could converse so casually. Chiza quickly handed Azusa some clothes to wear, and Iori asked why she was not already wearing something. It turned out that her outfit had gotten stained and she had not bothered washing it since it would just get vomit on it later that night anyway. When Chiza helped Azusa put on a shirt, it was apparent that Azusa's dress was too large, making it a tight fit. Ryujiro suggested that she look for a t-shirt instead, so Azusa asked Iori to help her find one. As Iori accompanied Azusa through the bustling school festival, she seemed to be enjoying the event. Out of nowhere, Azusa asked what type of guy Iori was into, leaving Iori shocked by the question. Azusa remarked that they had the same preferences, reminding Iori of a previous conversation in which she had said she liked both men and women. She explained that when it came to men, she preferred Shinji, while for women, she liked Nanaka. Iori was stunned, and Azusa then asked about his own preferences. Realizing this was his only chance to clear up the misunderstanding, Iori felt the need to tell her that he was not bisexual. However, Azusa expressed how happy she was to have met someone like Iori, admitting that she could not talk so freely with anyone else. She then grew even more curious about the kind of person Iori was attracted to. Later, while Iori and Kohei were working at the stand, Kohei questioned why Azusa had suddenly insisted on switching places with him. Iori remained silent, simply feeling guilty about the situation, which made Kohei even more curious about what happened. The two of them then wandered around the festival, enjoying the peaceful moment without any upperclassmen nearby. However, their sense of relief was short-lived when Shinji and Ryujiro suddenly appeared. Shinji brought up the idea of drinking with another club that was nearby. Kohei assumed it was some kind of group date and was excited about the possibility of meeting beautiful women. However, it turned out that the club they would be drinking with was the Rugby Club, made up of a group of muscular men. Meanwhile, Chiza and Azusa were dealing with two customers who were flirting with them. The situation made them visibly uncomfortable, prompting Iori and Kohei to step in and scare the customers away. Azusa thanked them for helping her out and suggested they take turns watching the stand. Before leaving, she whispered to Iori, urging him to tell her what he had done with Kohei. Iori quickly brushed her off, stating that he would be working at the stand with Chiza. Grateful that Chiza was keeping him company, Iori thanked her, prompting Chiza to ask what was going on. Iori admitted that he simply did not want to be alone with Azusa. Chiza noted that Azusa was beautiful and figured that Iori was just nervous about being alone with her. The two continued serving customers, and Iori asked when the beauty contest would begin. Chiza informed him that it would start at 4 o'clock, with the winner announced the following day. Iori reminded her to get ready, but Chiza nonchalantly said she wanted to participate as she was. Suddenly, Nanaka and Azusa arrived to pick up Chiza and help her prepare for the contest. Kohei, watching them leave, asked Iori where Chiza was going. Iori explained that she was getting dressed up for the competition, which made Kohei wonder if Azusa and Nanaka would end up dressing Iori as well. Annoyed, Iori retorted that Kohei, with his long hair, should be the one playing the role of Tamara. This led to an argument between the two. Ryujiro then stepped in, informing them that it was time to close the stand and head over to watch the contest. The beauty contest was about to begin, and the audience was buzzing with excitement, as it was the main event. Kohei wondered aloud if they would be performing on such a crowded stage later. The first contestant, Aina from Aomi Women's University, appeared overly made up. Suddenly, she blew a kiss toward Kohei. Next, it was Chiza's turn to take the stage. She appeared fierce, and her introduction was stiff and awkward. Her friends noticed that if she continued like this, she might lose. Shinji asked Kohei if he had any ideas. Kohei suggested that to make a shy girl shine, they needed to make her smile. However, Iori thought making Chiza smile would be very difficult. Shinji proposed that if they smiled, perhaps Chiza would smile too. They tried calling her name and smiling together, but that approach failed. Chiza's face showed disgust instead. Shinji then asked Kohei if he had any other ideas. Kohei suggested revealing her embarrassed side. The club members bared their chests and displayed banners supporting Chiza, but that method also failed. According to Kohei, she should have shown embarrassment, but instead, Chiza looked at them as if they were trash. Their plan failed, leaving only one option: lifting her skirt. Kohei planned to throw small balls at Chiza, like grade school boys embarrassing a girl. Iori thought this might make Chiza very angry. Ryujiro added that Chiza might kill Iori if he did it. Iori questioned why he had to be the one to do it and suggested deciding with rock, paper, scissors. However, Kohei had another idea. They would all throw the balls simultaneously so Chiza wouldn't know who the culprit was. They agreed to Kohei's suggestion. The first throw went smoothly, making Chiza feel embarrassed. The subsequent throws also hit their mark, and Nanaka didn't miss the moment to photograph Chiza. The club members praised Iori's throw. Iori then realized that his friends hadn't thrown any balls. At that moment, Chiza glared at Iori sharply. After the contest, Chiza searched for Iori, intending to beat him up. Iori and Kohei hid behind some plants when suddenly a beauty pageant contestant approached Kohei, surprising him.